Hello, hello. Welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
Not Matt.
Today we're going to be drinking a very special Yamazaki. This is a no age statement single malt from. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click that notification bell. Matt, why don't you tell me a little bit about this no age statement Yamazaki? Can you read that bottle? I don't know. Can you? Can you tell us?
You can read Japanese, sure. This is from our buddy Knight. He went to Japan, brought this back for us. Let us borrow this beautiful thing. This is the Yamazaki single malt. Technically, here at the bottom, it says Distiller Reserve, and it says 43%. As far as what it's 86 proof, but I can't read that. I just know that's what it says based on my research on the internet. That's what it's supposed to say. So if that's Japanese, and I can't read Japanese, but hey, awesome. They started making this in 2014. At the time, it was Japan only, but now it's gone to a few other markets, but not the United States. Supposed to have extremely pure water. It's the oldest distillery, of course, in Japan. We see the history on Yamazaki. You guys will link to that at the end. And, of course, they use also Japanese Mizunara oak on this. So let's see what we think of this no-age statement single malt from Japan. Ooh, fruity.
Very fruity.
Raspberries, strawberries.
Yeah, and some pit fruit in there, too.
Cherry. Yeah, it's got like almost like a cherry vanilla.
It does.
It's also like that soft mountain, clean air.
Yeah,
like a meadow.
It's very floral. It's very floral.
Easter lily. That sweet Mizunara oak. Butterscotch.
I'd say butterscotch is back there as well.
It's compote. Vanilla yogurt.
It's got an oatmeal vibe to it, like a cinnamon sugar oatmeal.
Yeah. Yeah, it really does, doesn't it? That's interesting. So I think that's one of the things that's unique about Japan is Mizunara, but I think that's one of the things that the more and more Japanese that I drink, the more and more that note you can pick out that oak in particular. All right, let's see how it tastes. Strawberries. Lots of them. Ooh, vanilla.
Strawberries and cream. Yeah, vanilla. Oh, and then there's the spice. The spice comes after you swallow, and it starts to swell on your tongue.
Oh, it becomes like effervescent, like almost like a peach Bellini.
Ooh.
Some wet vegetation and some nutmeg and cinnamon, a little coconut.
Yeah,
that's really good.
That's quite tasty.
I think he said they over there is between like $60 and $70 is what it translates to in the US. It's not terribly expensive. I mean, for an actual Japanese product at that, which especially that they have new rules that they're about to follow, which is kind of cool. So good for you, Japan. 100 years, but you finally got it right.
Rules enacted by the distillers, which is
not from the government, from the actual distillers, which is kind of nice.
Yeah. Good on you.
All right, so supposedly, if this comes to the United States, and I don't know if this is going to happen, obviously, we're going to compare it to the 12 and see if the 12 will get replaced, or if it's just going to be simply another thing they're going to have. Hopefully, it's just another thing they're going to have and not replacing the 12. Hopefully, no idea on that, but based on the way things are going, definitely a possibility.
Yeah. With the amount of whiskey stock that's being drunk on a daily basis in this day and age, every distillery is having a hard time keeping up. So,
yeah, it's not a Japanese. It's Japanese is particularly bad because in the 90s they really load down production and they just can't keep up with it, and it's just playing catch up.
And then in the early 2000s, their popularity boomed.
Right.
So,
okay. So the 12, really way more fruity. Like we thought this was fruity. Holy crap.
Oh, wow.
Like way more. So all the things we just had mentioned, the strawberries and the vanillas and raspberries and.
Plus peaches and apricot.
Yeah. It really just explodes with fruit now. It's kind of muted compared to the 12.
Yeah. I'm not picking up the cinnamon spice in the 12 that I am in the no age statement, though.
No, it's a really pretty clean. Even the effervescence doesn't come on it either. It's just this clean line, and maybe that little coconut at the finish. Yes, it's a little bit of that peach, coconut, but yeah, none of that effervescence, none of that Bellini I was getting on the no age statement version.
No.
So interesting. Good. Obviously, both are good.
It's much more clean.
Mm-hmm.
The 12 to me, it would be, if I had to use the cliche, that's the smoother of the two.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very light across the palate and very easy down the gullet. The no age statement actually has a little bit of heft, a little bit of girth to it versus that.
I agree.
I enjoyed the no age statement more.
It's definitely more interesting. I think the most it has these things where it's pinging different things, where it's just this, like you said, more or less, the smooth, easy drinking is the 12. It's just like this, whereas the other ones go on like this and crazy on the no age statement. So they're both really good. I'd be happy to drink this no age statement one. I think it's actually a little more interesting. So hey, great, cool. The oldest distillery in Japan did a good job. So hey, hopefully both are here and it's not losing the 12, because I do like the 12. Yeah, I'd like that both. But hey, if it does replace it, at least it's something different and interesting. At least, so it's not a bad whiskey. It's a good whiskey, and I enjoy it. And hey, the price is the same here, like $60-$70. I'm okay with that, because I mean, I think when I was buying these, they were a little anywhere between 80 to 100. But crap, they're like 150 and more now. So
yeah, they were about 90 when they were around all the time.
Yeah, so but yeah, we'll get you guys a full review on this 12 year as well. So all right, well, thank you very much, Knight. This was excellent. Great job. I think it's my tagline now. We'll get you reviewing this later.
We'll get you a full review on this later. Yeah, it gets said pretty much every video.
Well, anything that's compared, and we haven't reviewed it yet. You got to compare it at some point.
But with a collection like yours, man, we're going to be reviewing for a while. So
no doubt.
Well, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so that you don't miss those reviews down the line. And until next time, keep on crusading for better whiskey in your glass. Cheers.
Maybe the first time we've ever said that the no age statement is more interesting than the age stated.
For real.
And it's not really close, to be honest.
No.
In interestingness.
I think they're holding out on us. They need to be sending us that stuff.
It may say no age statement, but what else is in here that we don't know about? I mean, is there some 15 in here, some 20 that's been thrown? Who knows?
Yeah.
It's definitely possible. I don't know.
Honestly, they may have some young Mizunara oak in there that's really giving a fun fruitiness that we're just, don't have anything to compare that to. But I like that one.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty damn good. So,
yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks, Knight.
Right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right. Let's see here. We're going to move on to another.